So that concludes the superintendent's report for this evening. Mr. Gant.
Thank you, Dr. Hefner. That brings us to item number 13, which is public participation. And the board, I will remind you of our policy. These are excerpts from the policy. The board welcomes and encourages public participation. We respectfully ask that you adhere to the procedures and decorum provided for in Board Policy BEDH, public participation at meetings. Your comments will be limited to 3 minutes. Dr. Harris will give you time over here if you get close to that. Questions asked during public participation and placed in writing will receive a response in a timely manner. So with that, I will ask our public participant that signed up, Leisha Huffstetler, to come to the microphone.
Yes, and I have to say that the band was awesome. I was in the band when I was in high school, and we won in '86 with Mr. Mills. It was good. The concern I have is about the changes in the evaluation of the superintendent and why you're changing it to where there's no written records of this. I'm a concerned citizen as well as a taxpayer. The changes are striking. This is from the board packet. The board will make the evaluation on the basis of the board's written statements concerning the abilities needed. The board will give the superintendent a written opinion on his or her abilities and performance in various areas. This document will be given to the superintendent and discussed with him or her in executive session. The superintendent will be allowed to respond to the evaluation. A written summary of the evaluation and the superintendent's response will be maintained in the superintendent's personal file. This is being struck tonight. If there's no written evaluation and there is an issue with this, or if the superintendent has an issue and it's all hearsay and said, how is he going to come back and say, well, there's an issue with this? And plus, as a taxpayer and concerned citizens, I want a written statement. This is completely not transparent. This is going to go on behind closed doors in executive session, and a number of citizens are concerned about this because it may be another backdoor deal discussed behind closed doors. So that's one of my concerns. The other one is the waiver for the online testing, and I have it pulled up here. And this is the reason for the waiver for the online testing is because our elementary schools don't have one-to-one devices to ensure mode of instruction, the same mode of the test as administration. This district has $37 million of tax money in reserve. Why don't we have this in our elementary schools? I'm just asking questions as a concerned taxpayer and a concerned citizen. Thank you.
And that will conclude our public participation and take us to item number 14, which is action on as necessary on appropriate on matters discussed in executive session.